So now we have installed our first chart. The next thing we wanted to know, if we have problem with the chart, can we find out in an early stage before deployment. So we're going to learn two commands, lint and template, and then we're also going to see if dry run can help us, or a debug flag. So there are a couple of flags which can help us as well. So we'll start with lint command. So we have, let's see what we have. Helm list. So we have one release installed now, and now we have this chart which we have learned, which has few values, the release name values. So what if suppose this has like multiple s, right? Suppose, let's say, how we can find out. So helm lint, and then now what does it say? It says there's an error, and then the error is in the deployment.yaml file. So in the whole chart it is able to tell us which file has the problem and what is the problem. So it says values ss replica count, so we know what the issue is. So lint, lint can definitely help us a lot of time. Another command I wanted to, so let's change this. So what if there is a problem with the template itself? So let's say this is incorrect. So right, the spacing is incorrect, the template itself. So you have a long list, long template. What if there is a problem with the template itself? So let's run template with the correct template first, and let's see what template command does. So let's template, what does it do? So template command will create a template of all, with the merging of template with the merging of deployment and the value file, and will create the YAML files with the exact value, how it will look like. So if you see, it has given the release name, because we have not given the release name here in the template. So it has just given a standard release name, but if you want to give a specific release name, we can say Helm template in the release name, and then it will give a release name as well. But yeah, it has, if you see, it has replaced the values with what how the YAML file will look like before deployment. Okay, so now what if there is a problem with the template itself? So let's say here, and let's run this command again. So now it says there is a problem in deployment.yaml file, but I don't know what the problem is. So basically we don't know. So what it suggests is use the debug flag. So let's use this with debug flag. So let's see what did it do. So with debug flag, what additional benefit we get is it also generates the template. So with debug flag, so if you see previously, it didn't, without debug flag, it didn't generate anything. But with debug flag, now it has generated the values itself. If it has multiple files and you are not able to find out within the files, we exactly know where it is at the moment. But if there are multiple files and you are not able to exactly find out, it also gives you the template itself, how the values would look like, and then it's easy to find when you see the template. So that's the benefit of debug flag. Another thing we are going to learn is the install errors. So I've just made some changes here. So instead of default is containers here, so this is the default template. So what if we make some changes in the chart, and we say if you want to do the length will pass. If you wanted to a template, right? So if you wanted to do a template here, template will pass as well, because it will generate a template. It's not a template error. But what if we wanted to install a release? But install will fail because oh, so sorry, it's a release name. I'll just say one. It says invalid spec. So spec is this, but ideally the spec should be this. So I mean, there's another flag which we can use is dash dash dry run. And what it will do is it will generate the specific for each files. It will generate these values, and obviously this is easy to identify these values from here. So I think this is also another benefit which we can get before install, so we can find these errors in, it comes handy.